Is your fear of failure keeping you stuck? In this video, I'm going to teach you 3 simple steps that will help you move past it and get into massive action to make your dreams a reality. For the best advice on how to upgrade your mindset and get out of your own way to create ultimate success and happiness in your own life, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday. I'm Danielle and I'm a mindset coach, and these 3 steps not only helped me get out there and succeed in my business, but these are the 3 steps that I have taught my clients as well, which has helped bring them tremendous success in their fields of passion. So first of all, what is the fear of failure? And the fear of failure can be thought of as going for some sort of goal or dream, but fearing not getting the desired outcome. And not just fearing not getting the desired outcome, fearing of what that means about them. Like that it would mean that they're stupid people, when it like them, they would never succeed, etc. It's really taking that fear of the desired outcome, a fearing like worst case where they don't get it, and making that super personal and mean something about them. For example, if you go to an arcade and there's this game that you have to throw a ball and hit a pin, and it seems almost impossible, but you go out there and you go and try, and you don't really fear failure, it doesn't really matter to you. It's because that game really is not personal to you. But when it comes to going for your goals or your dreams, that time and that effort that you put into it, that's personal. How you feel about them, that's personal. How you want to present yourself to others and how you want others to think about you, that's personal. And so fear of failure really comes in when we are doing something and that outcome is so personal to us that we literally can self-sabotage ourselves from even getting the outcome that we want because we're sitting in this fear of failure and we're not taking the action that we know we need to be. The fear of failure can show up in many different ways, such as procrastination, such as self-sabotage, feeling confused or overwhelmed and just not taking any steps forward, holding back in how you are showing up and in the action that you take, and enormous self-doubt or negative thoughts or excuses that are keeping you from putting yourself out there. And release any sense of guilt or shame or feelings that you shouldn't have this fear of failure, because that just limits you more. It's about being radically honest with yourself and aware of what is standing in your way. Because if you deny this fear of failure, and so many of us in the personal development growth world do, because we think that we should have already overcame it, and that our ego convinces us that we have done all this work, and that no, fear of failure is for those just starting off. No, it can manifest into your life at any stage. And the more that you become self-aware and honest of what is going on in your mind and your thoughts and how you feel on a deep level, the more you're able to move through it. It doesn't benefit you to deny it at all. Maybe it makes your ego feel good, but that's not going to help your success. I have had fear of failure so many times, and the most significant one that I really thought of was when I was beginning my coaching journey and I wanted to lead a group program, but I had been wanting to lead group programs for so long, but I never felt like I was ready for it. I procrastinated it. I didn't take the actions. I didn't even start. I had this idea and I just wouldn't do anything, or I'd create outlines and not do anything. And it took me getting really honest with myself and realizing that I feared failure. I feared creating some sort of group program and nobody showing up. And that meaning that I would never succeed, that I was not cut out for the passionate career that I really wanted to have, that people would think I was annoying, wouldn't like me, and that people would see my failure and not want to work with me because they didn't think I was that great. That I must not be very good. And then I would just have no career, and that was it. And it wasn't until I hired my own coach and implemented these 3 steps I'm going to teach you in this video that I was able to stop letting my fear of failure stop me from going after my dreams. After I implemented these steps, I courageously put myself out there. I led my first group program, and the following year, I 10x'd my income from my coaching and group program business. All right, You ready to move past this fear? Let's dive in. The first step is to redefine what failure is. So what do you currently think that failure is? And feel free to just let it out in a journal, in a voice memo, or just talk it out with yourself, a friend, a mentor. But what do you currently now feel like failure is? Now, look at all of these reasons. And are believing these reasons supporting you going towards your dreams? Most of them, probably not. Especially the ones that say, it means I suck, it means people will hate me, blah, blah, blah. Question if these are really true. Like, is it really true that you suck if you fail? That's an opinion, not a fact. It's not true. You don't suck if you fail. You can redefine failure to understanding that it's part of the process. Like, we were not born being walking, talking marketers who lead sold out programs, no problem, easy peasy. Like, no, not at all. It's a process that we have to learn. And sometimes failure, just like when we were learning to walk, we fell down, we didn't just get right up and walk. We failed a bit. But each failure led us to stepping up and learning a bit more, collecting data on how we should walk. Oh, that didn't work last time, so let me try it this way. And that's exactly how you can redefine and reframe failure for yourself. Is to see failure as just data, as just, okay, what can I learn from this? And how can I apply this to the next time I go for it to make my marketing even stronger, to get even closer to my goal? So redefine failure in a constructive way that works for you. Step number 2 is have the courage to fail. Have the courage to put yourself out there and not be perfect. Have the courage to give it your all and maybe not get back what you wanted. See, I'm not saying I want you to release the fear of failure. Their goal isn't to be fearless, because I can't give you a foolproof way to never fail. I can't, because it's not possible. That's why you have to develop this courage within you. You have to have this connection to whatever goal, whatever dream that you have, and be like, you know what? I have the courage to put my whole ego on the line, to put, my feelings on the line. I have the courage to step out of my comfort zone and not be perfect, and allow that to be okay. Feel whatever feelings might come up. I'm not saying deny your feelings. What I'm saying is be courageous enough to step out of your comfort zone and expose yourself to feeling vulnerable, to feeling the feelings that you don't want to feel, to failure, to feeling disappointment. It's okay to have the courage to put yourself out there. Have the courage to fail. Step into your courage. And step number 3 is to stop thinking about the failure and to focus on what you actually want to create. So we've already redefined failure. You've already stepped into your courage. And now I want you to focus on what you actually want. And what this does is what we focus on expands. And whether or not you're into the law of attraction, what we focus on, we start to see more of. And so like if you're looking around the room and I say, look for everything red, okay? Go and do it, look. Okay, so what was all the yellow that you saw? Right? You weren't actually focused on seeing the yellow. You were only focused on seeing the red. And so that's all you saw. The same thing here. If you're only focused on failure, you're only going to see all the ways that you can fail or that it's not going to work out. But if you're focused on what you want, now you've shifted your thinking and you're thinking more about creative ways that you can bring in what you want. You're thinking about the excitement of gaining what you want. Your energy is at a higher level, feeling into what you actually desire to create. Because think of it, if you're thinking about how you're going to fail and no one's going to show up, like how is your energy going to be when you're showing up? Probably not that great. So visualize what you desire. Anytime you feel yourself looking back on what you don't, just start to switch your thinking to what you actually want, how you want that to look in your life. And keep going. Keep putting yourself out there. Feel the energy as if you already have that result. Like if you're running a group program, like How would it feel to already have 10 people signed up? Can you literally feel that in your body? And can you operate from a place of that? Focus on what you desire. What you focus on expands. The law of attraction, like attracts like. Maintain your focus on what you desire. Have the courage to put yourself out there and redefine what failure means to you. Which step out of those 3 do you feel would be the most beneficial for you to implement into your life right now? Share below, drop in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these 3 steps help you tremendously and help you stop letting that fear of failure stop you from going after your dreams, that you go after them courageously and all of your dreams come true. So now that you know the 3 steps, what about the mindset? How do you jump into this mindset of this belief in yourself, of visualizing what you actually want? No worries, I got you covered. I have created a free ebook that is going to teach you exactly how to set up an effective morning routine to prepare your mind for ultimate success. You can access it in the link below. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a like or share it with a friend, and make sure to check out my other videos, including other mindset tips as well as my meditations. Have a great day, and I hope to see you back soon.